We need to acknowledge our past, look at our narratives of the past, and how pain, trauma, and insecurities have been transferred from generation to generation. Indenture, coups, and evictions from land have traumatized my community and our sense of belonging. It doesn't help when these things keep being drummed up. Melanesians, Rambi and Kiran, Chinese, part Europeans all have had a history that's not talked about. We don't learn about it in schools. Instead, we rely on stereotypes passed down between generations. Political upheavals in the last 3 decades have impacted every ethnic group, and there are scars we carry. Madam Speaker, one of the key focus areas for our government will be to work on healing through the Truth and Reconciliation Commission and building social cohesion so Fiji and its people can reach their full potential beyond these insecurities and fears. Leader of Opposition has shared today that we need to integrate multiculturalism in all spheres of our life. That is our intention, Madam Speaker. School curriculum will be reviewed to integrate our history, much of which was removed by the last government. The coalition government has reintroduced Rathasukuna Day and added Girmit Day to celebrate our leaders and remember our history. Truth and Reconciliation Commission will provide a platform for collective healing. Honorable Prime Minister and under his leadership, the entire coalition government is committed to this process. This may be a difficult walk, Madam Speaker. It is hard to look within ourselves and do the hard work. It is easier for us to ignore these things and pretend that everything is fine. But we cannot go into the future as a nation secure and united until we have confronted the demons of the past. There are painful conversations to be had in our Vanua settings with non-Indigenous communities, political prisoners and their communities as we prepare for the Commission. Madam Speaker, I wish to pay tribute and acknowledge the efforts of Ro Chonekolonawai, the commander of the Republic of Fiji Military Forces, for his own initiative of healing and reconciliation within the RFMF that he began this month. We know that the RFMF has played a role in many disruptive political events in the past. And as the commander stated recently, for the Truth and Reconciliation Commission to succeed in Fiji, it was important for RFMF to work on healing and reconciliation from within. Madam Speaker, I am grateful that we live in times with leaders such as the Commander and our Honourable Prime Minister who are committed to steering the nation forward from its painful past. I want to invite all segments of our community to engage in the Truth and Reconciliation process, including the business community, civil society, the public service and the religious groups, to create an environment of learning about each other's cultures and faith traditions. Enabling a Muslim worker to quietly conduct his or her midday prayers at work during Ramadan, or reflecting together in a neutral and non-religious way on the message Easter brings, would be ways in which we could bring people together, show respect and support inclusion. Only when we have learned each other's values in each of our cultural and faith traditions do we embrace each other's authenticity, and only then do we enable each other to grow to their full potential. Madam Speaker, this is a challenge I issue to one and all, to take the time to try and learn from others around you whose faith and ethnic and cultural identities are different from your own. As one who has spent more than 20 years on this journey, let me assure you that it's the greatest learning from this engagement is that about oneself. We can learn to see ourselves in a different light, to understand how, within our own faith and traditions, we can do better and serve others better. I look forward to the journey of healing for this nation, Madam Speaker.